What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Shoe Care Academy. On today's episode, we have a very special shoe, the highly sought after Jordan 3 Fragment that did drop today. We were luckily able to get our hands on a pair of these early. Shout out to Sneaker Knockerz. These things are filthy, but I'm super excited to clean them, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to give a huge shout out to Sneaker Knockerz for helping us get our hands on a pair of these Fragment 3s a week early. They are your one-stop shop for the newest, most exclusive sneakers. They host and moderate an interactive Discord server where you can interact with like-minded sneaker enthusiasts and access information about the latest drops and how to get them. I know I'm tired of taking L's, especially on other apps, so if you guys are also tired of taking L's on sneakers, make sure you check out Sneaker Knockerz. They serve members worldwide and ship everywhere. You guys are gonna wanna make sure you head over to sneakerknockers.net. That's a Sneaker Knockerz with a Z at the end, .net, to check out what these guys have to offer. You're gonna get real-time access to restock links, release information, and add to cart services. And you can also find them on Instagram at Sneaker Knockerz LLC. Again, that's at Sneaker Knockerz LLC, or you can find them on sneakerknockers.net. Alrighty guys, so for today's cleaning, we're gonna go ahead and clean the right shoe. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this left one to the side. Now we're gonna be cleaning this shoe with our essential kit, plus our new and upcoming drying rack and bowl combo. This thing is super dope. I've been using it a lot over here at the cleaning station, so we'll get into that here in a second. But first step, gonna go ahead and be to take our laces off. Next step, go ahead and put in our adjustable shoe tree. Now these are a size 9, so I think I have them to the right hole right there, so let's see. Perfect, alrighty. So that's gonna allow us to put lots of pressure on the toe box and not worry about creasing or anything. So the first step on this, I do see they have like a lot of loose dirt, looks like mud on them. So I'm gonna go ahead and take our medium brush and just kind of dry brush all this loose dirt off. Alrighty guys, all that loose dirt is off now. That's gonna make it a lot easier to clean. It's gonna be a lot less of a mess now that we don't have all that like caked on dirt. So we can go ahead and get started. I'm going to break out our new drying rack and bowl combo. Now this isn't out yet, but it is coming soon, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. This thing is super dope. As you can see, it's a perfect drying rack, so that way when you're done using your brushes, you just set them in there and they dry, and you also get a bowl. So it's like a 2-in-1 combo. Again, super dope. Probably one of my favorite of like the newer line products. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So we'll go ahead and set the drying rack half to the side and use this half as the bowl. And a few squirts of our solution and a little bit of water. So now that we have our solution and water mix, we can go ahead and start cleaning the shoe. I will be starting with the soft bristle brush for the uppers. So one thing I'm looking out for right now is this black leather. I'm just seeing if it was gonna bleed or not. It doesn't look like it is. I have seen it in the past before where darker colored leather does tend to bleed, especially on like Jordan 1s, but it doesn't look like this is bleeding, so we should be good to go. Alrighty guys, so the uppers are looking pretty crispy now. The next step is going to be to hit this lining area. Probably gonna use the medium brush on that, but first, I just wanna let you guys know that I am actually a huge fan of this shoe. Obviously, this isn't the first Fragment and Jordan collab. Obviously, you got like the Fragment 1, Jordan 3s, definitely my favorite silhouette. This thing, like when I first saw it, it kind of reminded me of like the Mocha, just how it's like that all white upper, and then obviously they have the brown back here. I do like how they went the black throughout the entire like mid area right here, so I think that's super dope. One thing I am a huge fan of, and I don't know how new this is, but it's like this clear see-through back tab. I know I saw it on the denim 3s. I don't know if Jordan Brand has done it before that. If they have, let me know down in the comments what other shoe they've done this for, but I love like this translucent back tab. I think it's so dope how they have the Fragment logo and then you have the Jumpman over it. So overall, this is a really dope shoe. I just love like the simplicity of it. I would probably say that the Fragment 1 is a little bit better though. I think at the time when the Fragment 1 came out, it was just such a hype shoe, such a dope colorway. But let me know down in the comments, guys, what's your thought on this shoe? Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Let me know. But let's go ahead and continue with this cleaning. Like I said, we're gonna move on to these lining right here. We're gonna go ahead and use a soft brush. So let's do it. Alrighty, the lining looking definitely a lot better than what it was. There are still a few of these deeper stains in here. So for that, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the medium brush just to see if we can get some of these deeper stains out of the lining. You always wanna be careful of when cleaning lining just because it is more delicate, especially if you are gonna be using the medium brush, is for like snagging and tearing. Now the medium bristles are pretty soft, but some delicate materials do tend to snag. So one way you can easily check to make sure that isn't gonna happen is just doing like a light area like that. And then if you notice any snagging or like any of the material like fraying or anything, definitely don't continue, but not seeing that on this one, so we should be good to go ahead and clean the rest of the lining with the medium brush. Uppers and lining looking nice and white again. The next step, we can go ahead and move on to the midsole. I will be using the medium brush for that. I might move on to the stiff if I have to, just if some of these deeper scuffs don't come out, but for now, we'll go ahead and start with the medium brush. Alrighty, midsoles are looking nice and white again. Shoe is overall cleaning up great, as most leather shoes tend to always clean up great, especially when it's an all leather shoe. Dirt tends to just really come right off of it, so these are cleaning up fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and now move on to the soles, and for that, we of course will be using our stiff bristle brush. As you can see, bottoms are looking nice and crispy again. Super happy with how these turned out. These are looking really clean again, especially compared to how they were. The next and final step is gonna go ahead and clean our laces. You guys know how this part goes. Just take them, dip them in the bowl, and just rub them between your hands. All right, laces are looking nice and white again. We're gonna go ahead and set these and the shoes off to the side so they can dry a little bit, and then we'll come back and lace them up and show you the final result. Alrighty, we are back. As you can see, these bad boys are looking basically brand new again, especially compared to what they did look like before we started cleaning them. I'm super happy with how these cleaned up. One thing I will tell you guys is off camera, I went back and I hit up the netting all over the shoe with the medium brush in the solution, and then I actually set them out in the sun to dry. And it actually lifted some of the staining in this netting right here out. So that was actually super dope. So quick tip for you, if you guys got some dirty netting, definitely just set it out in the sun to dry for a little bit, and that'll help lift out some of the dirt and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, these things cleaned up great. Let me know down in the comments, guys, what's your opinion on this shoe? Are you a fan? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Do you like it more than the Fragment Jordan 1? Also, were you guys able to cop today? I know we did get this a little bit early, but these did drop today. So let me know down in the comments if you guys were able to grab a pair or even a few pairs. Before we go, I do have one announcement for you guys. Mini Worlds and Reshoevn8r will be collabing to do a $1,000 mystery box that we'll be giving away to you guys. It's super simple. All you have to do to enter is follow Reshoevn8r and Mini Worlds on Instagram. That's at miniworlds.az on IG. Subscribe to the Reshoevn8r YouTube channel. Subscribe to both the Mini Worlds and the Reshoevn8r newsletter. And that's it. Winner will be chosen October 28th. All the information and details will be in the description below, so make sure you guys check that out. And I think that's gonna do it for today's video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.